XRP will skyrocket in the coming years. Here's why. With more than 4.3 million unique addresses holding XRP, the price of the cryptocurrency increased 7.5% during the European session, aka the second trading session of each day. The SEC case has caused some problems for Ripple, but the crypto winter has pushed a number of cryptos to new lows. So Ripple isn't the only one having a hard time. Just like you're not the only one who doesn't know how the crypto industry works. Check out our link in the description if you want to hone your crypto skills and learn more. The fact that Ripple is still active despite everything that's been trying to slow it down shows that its changes and developments are good for something. So let's look at a few factors that are driving Ripple, the status of the SEC case, and what the potential price forecast is for Ripple moving forward. Let's dive right in. US court approves plan for SEC Ripple lawsuit. High inflation rates have caused the global stock markets to drop, and Ripple is still engaged in a nearly 2-year-old legal dispute with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the biggest thing stopping Ripple from reaching its full potential. The US court authorized joint scheduling plans for the censorship of sections of important SEC records, so there's still a chance that this matter might be resolved by the end of this year. If you're not up to speed, click on the banner to watch our most recent XRP video to catch up. This plan means that a good outcome to this legal dispute could be close, and that XRP might skyrocket as a result, especially when paired with other good developments and judgments for Ripple over the past year. Judge Torres has made multiple court rulings in the Ripple SEC case that were regarded positively by some in the Ripple camp in previous months, and the joint scheduling plan is the most recent judgment that she's passed. She basically gave her approval to a plan that Ripple and the SEC had jointly agreed upon, which sets a timeline for summary judgments on important aspects of the case. Considering that this plan sets a specific time frame for the delivery of important documents and decisions, crypto specialist attorney Jeremy Hogan stated that this approach will accelerate the settlement of the case because it demonstrates that both parties want a resolution now, and Judge Torres supports their interests. Let's be real. Who wouldn't be annoyed by a case that's been running for over 2 years? If I was in a legal battle for 2 years, I probably would have lost all my hair by now. Thankfully, I have not. Let us know in the comments how you'd feel if something like this happened to you. Although this is a good step in the right direction, it didn't do any favors for XRP's price. Historical price data still shows XRP declining, and its 12-month decline is still 70%. XRP's price data reveals that despite the lack of movement, it reached a bottom some time ago and is basically waiting for another bounce. Of course, before any major profits can be made, XRP has to wait for the general economic conditions to stabilize. But when those changes do come about and the lawsuit is finally resolved, Ripple supporters expect it to bring amazing profits. Is XRP still popular? Well, according to crypto market research company Messari, at the time of filming this in the latter half of September 2022, there were 4,303,972 XRP wallet addresses in circulation. Over $10 million in XRP is stored at 301 of these 4.3 million addresses, and at least $1 worth of XRP is stored in 4,299,813 wallets overall. When it comes time for a final decision, the big question is whether Ripple will ultimately win the case. The courts will eventually determine this, but past developments that we detailed in earlier XRP videos on the lawsuit indicate that Ripple will probably win this. Just like we win your hearts with these videos. Aren't we just the best? Anyway, when William Hinman of the SEC gave a lecture in which he claimed that neither Ethereum nor Bitcoin were securities, Ripple even won the right to review the important emails from that year. Later, in April, it won yet another big settlement in which the court rejected the SEC's request to exclude several important emails. Additionally, a number of legal professionals have publicly said that they believe a settlement is more likely than a judgment against Ripple. This is in addition to encouraging statements from Ripple's own executives and lawyers that are in favor of cryptocurrencies. Assuming that Ripple genuinely plans to let us know when the dispute is resolved, the company's future looks promising. The relief of regulatory pressure as well as the relisting of XRP on platforms like Coinbase might cause the altcoin's price to spike dramatically. Despite the legal issues that have limited the XRP coin's ability to be traded in the US, at the time of filming this, it had a market valuation of $16.9 billion and was the 7th largest cryptocurrency. While the case is ongoing, Ripple Labs is trying to boost the usage of its on-demand liquidity, or ODL, service. The quarterly update states that Q2 of 2022 was a record quarter for on-demand liquidity due to a volume increase of more than 9 times. Treasury flows and bulk payments now contribute to increasing volume on the network as customers have increased the usage of ODL beyond typical remittances or individual payments. The total net sales of XRP by Ripple for the most recent quarter were $408.9 million, up from $273.27 million USD during the past quarter. As Ripple's ODL service developed internationally, it continued to take part in sales that were solely focused on ODL, and these volumes increased substantially. Although the global traded volume for the coin fell to $78.5 billion from $96.83 billion, total ODL-related revenues increased from $1.35 billion in the first quarter to $2.13 billion in the second quarter. So, will XRP go up? The price of XRP began 2022 at 0.8313 cents on the dollar and fell to a low of 0.5587 on January 24th, 2022, as cryptocurrency prices fell. XRP increased to 0.91 cents on the dollar on February 8th, but was unable to maintain the gains, dropping to 0.63 cents on the dollar on February 24th as the stock market declined. The SEC case didn't help XRP either. On March 28th, the price of XRP increased to 0.9081 cents on the dollar, but it was unable to hold that level and began to decline, eventually falling to 0.56 on May 8th. On May 12th, when cryptocurrency markets crashed due to the failure of the Terra cryptocurrency tokens UST and Luna, the price fell yet again to 0.3852 cents on the dollar. In July, the price of XRP spiked and then fell 3 times. For the first time since the 10th of June, XRP surpassed the 0.40 mark on July 30th. But it was unable to stay there and fell back to roughly 0.37 cents on the dollar in the first week of August. But it was still an increase over the 0.31 of early July. Want to know the biggest reason for these price fluctuations? Well, crypto markets usually experience volatility because of rich people with a lot of money to play with. In the crypto world, they're usually called whales. On September 13th, investors saw a dramatic increase in whale activity on Ripple. It was estimated that during the day, 421 million XRP worth $379 million was transferred between exchanges. Prices shouldn't be impacted in the near future by the latest whale activity, at least not yet. In the second half of September, XRP is trading at 0.35 cents on the dollar with 115 million worth of the currency changing hands, a decrease from the previous day's trading volume of $207 million. Analysts predict that it will be difficult for XRP traders to drive prices over 0.34. Prices should drop to 0.3 if there are several rejections at this level. If the level is broken, there will be a chance to increase gains all the way to 0.41 cents on the dollar. Is XRP a good investment for 2023? Well, it might be if they keep making improvements and win the case. Our forecast for the price of XRP in 2023, we see it reaching 0.36 cents on the dollar. But let's see what the price prediction sites have to say. The optimistic XRP price forecast from Wallet Investor indicates that it would be a good long-term investment and predicts that XRP would be worth $1.558 by 2027. Meanwhile, according to Gov Capital, Ripple may see an increase and be worth 4.972 in the next 5 years. According to the Ripple price forecast from Gov Capital, XRP will continue to rise in value and be a good addition to your portfolio because it will trade in happier crypto markets. But it's still a huge risk to invest in Ripple until there's a final decision on the lawsuit against the SEC, so you should probably hold off on buying some right now. All this negativity has the biggest impact on XRP's price, so we'll know for sure if it's worthy of an investment or not once the smoke clears. Conclusion. When compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, Ripple has made it its main focus to develop cutting-edge financial services like PayID and RippleX that directly benefit users and encourage economic growth. Most traders wonder whether XRP is a better investment than Bitcoin or Ethereum. Well, it could be, considering that it only suffered minimal losses during the crypto industry's decline compared to other big cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Although it's essentially a bank-to-bank transfer method that makes cross-border transfers easier, Ripple technology is what actually makes it popular and helped it become the talk of the town. As alliances and collaborations expand to more countries, Ripple's price forecast can be expected to rise in the coming years. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.